players because they know it's about to start. You can see the loading screen happening right now. We're getting into it right now. Make some noise because it's the grand finals of BCX 2024.
We're getting the run back. We're getting the repeat. Kyna versus Use. Kyna just knocked down Use into the elimination side of the bracket, and Use crawling his way back up will Kyna do it again as we get this started. Kyna with the hammer, Use with the sword.
As the set went on and on, Kyna found more and more ways to punish the great sword from Use and also not get caught by the punishes of the D-Light recovery coming out from Use. This game's going to start with a little bit of juggle opportunity here. Some solid damage coming out from Use. Kyna seems like he needs a moment to catch his breath. He's been on the back foot. The footsie games have been going in favor of Use.
Yeah, not sure how cold Kyna got while waiting for that last set, because Use staying hot, gets the end-sig,
nice.
And that's going to KO here on Apocalypse.
Like, the only end-sig that we saw last game was that one he did all the way on the right side
to recover.
so that he could like move up in the air so he could get back and recover to the main stage. But no, we're seeing it on the stage this time. It's for a KO, and he's keeping the pressure onto Kyna, who now picks up the axe.
Yeah, now he's got that axe in hand. He was able to put out a lot of damage with this axe in that previous set. And you can see Use really respecting it, not wanting to over-aggress because he knows the threat that Kyna is with an axe in his hands.
We're seeing a very aerial Use so far, now kind of swapping over to the hammer. He even throws it way high over Use's head. The next weapon spawn coming in, it's going to be the axe. I wonder if he wants a aerial Use, but to play the hammer against him so he can find those neutral airs, but maybe not. Maybe he wants to play that axe so he doesn't have to worry about finding the stomp on an aerial player. Or are we going to see a two-stock lead here in game one?
Kyna with the dodge down, got away from the bridge there. Use gonna eat that neutralite. The neutral air not gonna be a KO tool. Use getting some good damage. He's got the sword. Can he get the KO? Gravity cancel neutralite. Not enough.
Even on the 9-strength Taros, that neutralite was not enough to KO. He was hoping for another one, maybe to interrupt the attempt to jump side air from Use. There's the stray side air that he needs for the KO, but he is so far behind at this point. He's in KO damage. Look how far that sent him. It even disarmed him, so he's at weapon disadvantage. The unarmed, not quite enough, but it gave Use plenty of room. A neutral air, not enough to KO either, but a recovery will do it at this point.
Simple and safe options coming out from Use, just throwing out the quick and dirties. Eventually they'll KO if he gets enough neutral airs. Wasn't able to pick up the sword in time. Kyna with the axe. The neutral light will do it. Use with a full stock. He's onto his greatsword. Kyna denied the weapon spawn. It's right behind Use, and Kyna able to sneak it out. He's got the hammer again, but the stomp gonna whiff.
Again, those side lights over the corner kind of has the option to dip down over onto that wall, so you never see Use really pressing those so hard, even when he hits the first side light. It's usually into a backdash in case Kyna wants to recover back up, or he goes to the wall and we just reset.
Oh, good spot dodge there, but he knew Kyna had the dodge. He saw Kyna dodge away, but the juggles come out. Oh, weapon toss, downlight side air. Kyna running out of options there. He's been floating. Gravity cancel neutralite. Denies the wall touch. No, Kyna's able to get back.
He's sent over far to the right side. He knows that stock was over and done. That's something that's like really uniquely Kyna. He does it definitely in 2v2s so that he can respawn more quickly, so that he can help his teammate out, or if there's like a weapon spawn imminently about to come in, he doesn't miss it while the other team strips the field, having the man advantage. But he also does it in 1v1s because he knows the stock is already done. He wants to GG and go next, whether that's next stock, next game. And I do want to remind everybody out there the order of games that it went in the previous set they played earlier today. Game 1 also went to Use there, but of course we know ultimately Kyna was victorious in the set.
Whoa.
We're going to Terminus!
A tri-plat map, a rarely seen map, but clearly there's a strat here. Kyna with the axe in hand, it can do really well on these tri-plat maps, but Use obviously has a counterplay.
Now we saw specifically in Kyna versus Use, it seemed like Kyna wanted to use soft platforms a little bit more. We saw some extensions from Use in the previous set against marckiemoo, but overall Kyna seems to like the soft platforms at least a little bit more.
Oh, good jump over the neutral light, downlight, side air, back to the classic. Now there's two routes Kyna can go when he ends up picking the right one against Use.
GC Inlight coming out, immediately goes over that soft platform because Use wants to land on it. He can act as an opposing force. There's the stomp side air, Kyna with a nice lead here. Is he gonna be able to finish it up? It's just a stomp over the corner. The fade away, fade back side air, catching the high recovery just in case. Again, Use wants to go over to that soft platform. It's bait. It seems like it's a moment of respite. It seems like a save point in a Resident Evil game, but it's not. It's a trap.
Hughes unfortunately falling for that trap, but he's still got some great damage built up onto Kyna. Side air not gonna hit. Okay, that's a burn dodge with that gravity cancel neutral light whiffing. Again, whiffing Hughes. Not able to get the KO tool though. Side air.
No weapon toss here from Hughes. I thought we might see it, given that there's a weapon spawn on the left side of the stage. Kyna's gonna be disarmed. Great side air from Hughes as he started that off of the soft platform on the right side. Has just a little bit of a damage deficit here. It's only about 50. He has Kyna at the weapon disadvantage. Chasing after that one, even with the recovery, fading that one.
Oh man, Kyna doing a really good job of not dodging every single time. You can see Hughes is expecting it. He's going for resets and Kyna just falls back down just like that. He's been able to get away from a lot of these things coming out from Hughes. Lands down, hits a neutral light.
Remains grounded right after that. Just kind of dashing forward. Oh my gosh, Hughes gets the KO with that. I'm a little bit surprised that KO'd, but Hughes was ready for it. Again, those neutral finishers, he's using those so well to end stocks, even though they send it that 45-degree angle.
He's got such great reactions. The second he knows that dodge is gone, he goes for the unjumpable options there, goes for that down bridge into the neutral finisher. There's that dodge down light to open up on Kyna. He's getting so much damage on Kyna's last stock here.
Yeah, this is looking really scary. Kyna gonna swap over to the hammer now. Full stock lead coming up for Hughes, and he's already up a game. There's the stomp into the side air. Hughes kind of going high, but also maintaining that fast fall potential to go back low over to the main stage. Nice punish on the side sig, but he doesn't find too much after. They're trading blows back and forth, but Hughes is ahead, so it's favoring in the double recovery for the KO off the top. Are we gonna see a reset this quickly? Are we gonna see the reset this easily?
I mean, Hughes knows what's on the line. The sooner he gets this reset, the sooner he takes down Kyna.
Pressure's on. Pressure is mounting for Kyna right now. Pressure's also mounting for Hughes because even if he gets this 3-0 victory, even if he gets the reset, he still has to win 3 more games. And how many times have we seen a reasonably easy reset and then all of a sudden they hit a brick wall, momentum completely shut down? We're going back to Terminus.
Game number 3 here. Kyna, can he stop the momentum that Hughes is building for himself? Recoveries from Hughes, trying to cover that soft platform. Good movement from Hughes, getting away from Kyna there.
I'm still just like waiting to see what Kyna was cooking with this, because now, oh my gosh, Hughes is just shutting him down here. Kyna trying to play the footsie game, and Hughes just keeps swinging on him.
That's that Gordon Ramsay saying shut down this kitchen, because right now Kyna cannot cook against Hughes. There's a good dodge to avoid the follow-up from Hughes.
Maybe he can start relying on that just a little bit if the side light comes out from Hughes, dodge the follow-up, and then go for the stomp. Okay, again, these strings coming out from Hughes. Does he get the free edge guard? Yep, there is the down air for the KO. Hughes, I mean, he's looking all but impenetrable here. Like, he looks so good against Kyna. Like, Kyna has nothing here against Hughes. What can he possibly do? He can't find a single way in.
What a far departure from what happened in the winner's final just moments ago. Now Hughes looking so incredibly strong. Spacing out Kyna. There's the whiff neutral light, but since it's a neutral light, generally a little bit safer, Hughes not gonna go for the punish.
He's hoping he can find these juggles, whether they're vertical. Okay, from the middle of the stage. TK said it earlier. It doesn't matter what patch we're on. Taros is always Taros. Even though he hit that from the middle of the stage, of course, he's rocking that 9 string, and he gets the KO with it. That's why we've seen it go for a handful of times earlier, even though in the beginning it wasn't really working, because when he needs it, it's still worth.
Man hits hard, but so does Hughes. Downlight recovery. Here comes Kyna. Sidelight into the downlight.
Kyna's gonna need to continue this pressure so he can shift some of the momentum in his favor. He's still technically behind here. It's not by much, especially if he continues to add these up. These grounded dares, these aerial dares, this neutral light, sending over. You see him immediately jumping fast fall over. He's hopping, he's trying to get over there quickly. Now back to the middle of the stage, back to footsies.
Good jump there from Hughes, avoiding the gravity cancel neutral light. Goes for the down like Kyna, trying to punish him with a ground pound. Now Kyna is unarmed against Hughes, but he's not able to get that gravity cancel down light.
We were seeing the exclamation points come out from actually both of them at that moment. There's the D-light into the side air. You see Hughes moving over to the wall. Does he attempt the edge guard? He's backing up just a little bit. Kyna even holding onto the wall and sliding down because of how far back Hughes was. If he went in for the edge guard, Kyna was going to have time to react. He could reach up with a recovery and send down.
Both of them in the red. Second stocks here. Who's going to get the hit? Oh! Not able to get a finisher, though. Kyna He's got the stage control.
He tried to go for the perka pivot on the down air, but Yuz immediately disengaged from over. On the wall, the down air. KO's off the top.
He saw the dodge coming in, but Yuz not able to get that recovery in time. Kyna now with the stock advantage here. Can he halt the momentum Yuz was building in the set?
Yuz extending up to those soft platforms. He wanted to grab the neutral signature again, but kind of disengaged. Doesn't need it for the KO. Again, goes for the D-Light recovery as that KO, and we are even. We're either going to see a game 4 or we're going to get a bracket reset 3-0 from Yuz.
Well, you know, Kyna wants to finish it here and now, starting off strong with the 2-piece from the hammer. 9 strength means that hammer hits really hard.
There's the neutral light, sending Yuz over. Again, that jump out into the dodge back once Kyna sees there's really no opening there over from Yuz. No dodge to burn. The extension of the string, dodging through.
The side air helping Kyna land back down onto the stage. Yuz giving him a lot of room. He knows he's got a further reach with this greatsword. Trying to bait something out, but Kyna's the one who gets the bait, gets the stop side air.
Unless he has to swap off, it seems like Kyna wants to finish this one off with hammer. The GCD light ultimately getting the closer there, spinning around.
The dash on wake
that
up
was
from
close.
Kyna, avoids that down light, that down air from Kyna, almost takes down Yuz. Both of them getting closer and closer to the red. Down light side air, not gonna KO.
It's gonna take a little bit more to KO from Yuz,
Down
but
air.
okay. Might start off just a little bit too
Down
low,
air.
but the
He
down
can't
air.
dodge.
That's the bracket reset. It's gonna be a 3-0 just like that.
Just like that, Yuz with the edge guard, gets the reset, and we're going to a brand new best of 5. I said it earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. It's been feeling like a dream, but it could be a nightmare now for Kyna.
And I love what Yuz chose to do there at the end, because you were pointing it out, we were both pointing it out there of it wasn't quite enough yet to get the KO, so he was going to have to do a little bit more damage before Yuz could find that KO move. What would he have to do then? He'd have to jump around, he'd have to play the footsie game, and ultimately he'd have to not get hit by the stomp side air that you know was going to come out from Kyna. So instead of doing that and falling prey to just one stomp side air, losing your stock when you make the slightest mistake, all of a sudden you push it off stage, you go for the edge guard, and you just completely light him up.
And I know we like to point out, like, man, it's really hard to challenge a hammer in the offstage, but I think one thing that really helped Yuz in that situation is he basically hadn't done it yet. Like, he really wasn't challenging in those edge guards. He's been sitting on the corner, so likely in Kyna's brain, he's like, okay, I can touch this. I've got some safety here. He's gonna wait for me to come back up, but the second he starts moving up, that's when Yuz started to get aggressive there and came down, hit him with that down air.
Yeah, Kyna has really not forced edge guards whatsoever, and he hasn't really engaged with them. He's done the jump out dash back to kind of maybe bait something, but ultimately just kind of strays away from it altogether. So instantly moving over and forcing that edge guard from Yuz was such a smart move there to completely catch Kyna off guard, grab the stock, grab the game, and grab the bracket reset.
Now, Kyna's got to think long and hard about this one. He just won in the winner's final, but he just lost here in the grand finals. The slate has been wiped clean. How is he going to adjust? Because right now, Yuz has all the momentum.
I 100% agree with you. Both of them maybe peering over their computers, but they're not able to do it. Well, okay, we're going back to Terminus again.
He's crazy. He just lost twice on this map, but he wants to do it again.
This is Kyna's choice. Like, Yuz is banning down and leaving these open, and then Kyna is choosing to come back to Terminus. Again, what is he cooking here? I don't know.
Goes for the 3-piece. Kyna getting some great damage. Or sorry, Yuz getting some great damage. Kyna not able to get damage. Finally catches Yuz, but it's just a down light.
Footsie game coming out. The range between those two, side light to side light, Yuz is going to win that almost every time. Just barely getting over that side light, reaching a little bit too low. What it lacks in vertical, it makes up for in the horizontal.
Absolutely, but you see Yuz making the swap over to the sword now. He wants to get that KO. He baits out the neutral light, down light into the recovery. Yuz with the first stock here in the grand finals.
He has so much momentum in his corner after the bracket reset. It seems like this game he already has so much momentum. Oh my gosh, he's going for the big play with the GC Insig off the top. He already has Kyna in orange. He's completely controlling every single moment of this gameplay. He's about to take away the stock in less than 20 seconds.
He's basically been untouched when Kyna came in on this second stock. Yuz is popping off right now. Sidelight not able to get the dodge, but so much damage is on Kyna right now. This is basically more than lapped.
You may think that we are on Terminus here, but actually Yuz is completely inside of Kyna's head. He knows everything that is going on before it even happens. What is this Yuz? Where did this come from?
Whole different beast when Yuz gets knocked down to the elimination side of the bracket at BCX. He wants to be the two-time here and now. Kyna comes in, two-piece, but Yuz still on his first stock.
He's gonna have to put out a lot of damage very quickly. That's the way to start it with the D-Sig, especially when you have the axe. You don't have to worry about the neutral light where you pick it up. You don't have to worry about the stray hit on the axe side air or anything like that. Hit that D-Sig from anywhere, you're probably gonna find that KO, but here comes Yuz in with the sword. Nice side air, getting behind Kyna.
Okay, catches him with the downer, catches him with the neutral air. Kyna struggling to at least stay even in the damage department against Yuz right now. Sig, that's an easy punish, just a nair, gets a recovery, but it doesn't bounce high enough. You saw him trying to get that combo he did earlier.
Dude, Kyna can't find any momentum whatsoever. It's one hit here and there. The stomp side air is almost completely gone. He's hardly able to find the startups. There he finally finds one, but he goes with the recovery, misses that, and that is yet another game in Yuz's corner. Surely we don't go back to Terminus.
This grand finals double set has been 4 wins in a row on the side of Yuz. 3 of them, like you pointed out, on Terminus. I hope they don't go back for the sake of Kyna, but who knows?
I'm not saying any other map would make a difference, but we know for sure that this map is not the win condition
absolutely.
for Kyna, 100%.
Okay. The audience starting to cheer. It's the pocket pick coming out from Kyna. He's on the Yumiko for game number 2.
Yes, we're back on Terminus. Why are we still back on Terminus? I'm not gonna get angry because we have the Yumiko, we have the fast hammer. I wanna see those wisps coming out. I wanna see them zoning. Oh man, if Kyna wins with the Yumiko hammer, I'm gonna be loving this. There's the neutral signature. This is exactly it. This is why I suggested this. Look at those wisps. Yuz just has to back away.
Just taking up space. Yuz coming in grounded, tries to get that side light. Yuz struggling a lot more here in game number 2. He's definitely taking some damage, but he's stacked up, so he's not gonna get caught by that wisp.
That is the way in. If you're able to just run under them or be stacked when they come out, then you're not gonna have a problem with them. They completely halt Yuz.
Yep, big old stop sign when they come out. Yuz going forward, threatening there, but Kyna with the gravity cancel neutral sig will get him onto the stage. Stomp, side air, but it's gonna bounce off that soft platform.
Now he is in the strength stance, but of course it's not going to be near what he had with the Taros. There's the D-Light into the recovery. Yuz is going to grab the first stock here, but we're seeing much better pace coming out from Kyna compared to the previous games.
Now the Taros on small Terminus was not working for Kyna. He knows it, so he's at least changing one of the variables. Nice side air, throws out the wisps again. Yuz goes really low, and he's not able to get back to the wall.
Now keep in mind, in addition to like the Yumiko that Kyna has played previously, he's also played quite a bit of Koji in his time in his career. So he has a solid bow. That's one of the reasons I wanted him to swap onto the Yumiko, because I really like his bow. It's very clean, nice falling down there into the recovery.
Good spot dodge there from Yuz, scouting out that Kyna was gonna go for his patented fast fall side air in that situation. Dash dancing, Kyna, he's behind, he's trying to bait Yuz to come in, but catches him with that down light into the down air, gets past the wisps.
He also has solid movement speed here with the Yumiko pick, so the footsie game is gonna give him a little bit more freedom. He can be a little more jazz-like.
He's real close to that one. Yuz trying not to get caught by the fire here. Hits him with a weapon toss, but it's been a hot minute since Yuz has gotten some damage in. Now he gets it with the down light recovery.
Kyna almost evening up this game. Now it is even between those two. You know he's going to be setting up for the D-Light into the side air. Will it come on the back of a set of wisps? He's going to be looking for that weapon spawn, trying to get in. The dodge is burned. Yuz immediately throws the weapon away so that he can completely strip the field and keep Kyna weapon starved.
Oh, Yuz going off stage with that down air.
He backed away from that so fast. You instantly saw the fast fall. Great side air and the weapon toss. Here come the sweat bees, but he's able to get back. And the two-piece, Yuz maintains his lead.
Still, he's deep red. This is more doable than Kyna's looked in the past couple of games. Weapons being denied right now. Kyna with the unarmed recovery, not gonna do it.
Man, he even caught that side light. The top side of it, even had enough range. Okay, there's a two-piece. Not able to follow up off of that. You saw the angle after the bounce. Hoping Yuz was going to go high, but missing the neutral air, maintaining that center stage control, planting himself right in the middle.
Oh, Yuz doing such a good job. Weapon tosses work so well against Yumiko because they stop those wisps.
It's starting to slip away.
Nair,
oh
Nair.
no!
Downlight recovery! Yuz is up 2-0!
One
He's gonna do it, man.
more game, and Yuz has done it. I'm worried that we're going to see the swap back over to the Teros. We did happen to catch in the camera that they already went into stage banning while Kyna was on the Yumiko. I think this is the right choice because the Teros was not working. We gave it so many tries and now he's sticking with the Yumiko. This is the thing he needs to do. Give it a little bit more time because everything else hasn't worked so far. Oh, we're going to Mishima. Why does he? Okay, I see it a little bit more with the Yumiko.
Okay.
A little bit more with the Yumiko, but again, he's continued to lose on these maps.
Game number 3 here. Yuz has won 5 games in a row against Kyna. Right now, Yuz 1 game away from being the 2-time world champion. Downlight side air, putting the threat onto Kyna.
Again, back right in the middle, planting himself in the middle of that stage, in the middle of all those soft platforms. Now over to the wall. Yuz, is he going to start this one with a massive lead? Almost got that arcing weapon toss. If the soft platform wasn't there, it would have gone over the corner. Doesn't matter, doesn't need it. Gets the KO off the top. Huge lead, only 50 damage on this stock. Kyna, he's starting to fall apart here. Yuz is just getting better and better, and he was already in the lead.
Like you said, Yuz just getting better and better. Gets underneath those wisps, kind of yet to find much damage here onto Yuz. Oh,
That's
he got
why.
the ledge cancel, but he doesn't get extra.
It takes 5 games to get to that point. Maybe the triplats are not the move.
Stomp, recovery, stomp, down air, DIs to the left, so he will survive.
Okay, never mind. Triplats the move. Triplats the move.
How often can he use that move, though? The wisp's not able to be followed up. Yuz still with the stock advantage here. The stomp not going to hit.
Those wisps went from being like a seemingly impenetrable wall for Yuz that he backed up from to now he's just able to run in right under and continue to put pressure out.
The threat here, kind of unarmed, gets underneath the N-Sig. The recovery not going to do it for him, though.
Full stock down here, already down 0-2 in this set as well. The grounded wisps, Yuz instantly goes over them, gets the interruption with the weapon toss so he doesn't fall into him.
Good dash jump there from Kyna. He's getting around Yuz. Yuz, though, again, he's got such a lead built, just dashes away from the side stick from Kyna.
Dude, Kyna has no way in. He can't find any initiation whatsoever. Chasing into the air with the recovery. The spot dodges, dual spot dodges coming out from both of them at the same time. Now back over to the hammer. There's the D-Light recovery. He's going to have to pick up another weapon. He's going to get nothing off that hammer. It's Yuz with a 2-stock lead here, already having a 2-game lead. If he 6-0s Kyna, he's going to shut down all the non-believers.
You can hear the audience here. Yuz is 1 stock away from being crowned our BCX 2024 champion. He's done it before. Can he do it again? Right now, Kyna with the bow. He needs to find the right hit. He's not getting it. The side air is still not going to do it.
Wisp there catching like the medium-high recovery.
Oh!
He goes for the D-Light into the neutral air and doesn't get the neutral air out in time before the dodge comes out. That neutral air is going to KO. We talked about needing to play flawless Brawlhalla just a few moments ago, and this time it's going to have to be Kyna.
Kyna's got to play the game of his life right now because he is down 2 games. He's on his tournament stock potentially. Stomp, side light to start it off, was reading with the N-Sig, but Yuz stayed close.
We haven't seen too much hammer side stick, or really any hammer side stick whatsoever.
What?
Okay.
Goes for the second reset there. He got the stomp on the ledge cancel, and then he went in an extra one, hoping that Yuz was going to dodge there, but didn't get the hit. Yuz gets in, downlight recovery, kind of running out of health here.
Oh, the neutral air, the backside of it's not making connections with Yuz like Kyna can almost find all the time. Yuz's movement is too good. He's up on that soft platform. Okay, Kyna can't find anything after that recovery. No side air, no KO options. Does get the side light, but Yuz still in the orange. There's the GC side sig. It's instantly punished from Yuz, and he is your 2-time back-to-back 2023-2024 Brawlhalla 1v1 World Champion.
He got knocked down to the elimination side, and so many people were like, Kyna's gonna take it, but Hughes shutting them all down. 6 games in a row to be crowned your BCX champion.
He did it with Great Sword last year. He knew he couldn't just rely on that weapon this year, the way everyone has played against so much more Great Sword, and they have so much more experience against it. So he leveled up his sword, stuck with the Jae-Yun, went to the lab, and now he's hoisting that trophy over his head, the undisputed 1v1 world champion.
He is so proud of himself right now. You saw him take a moment, needed to kneel down and really take in this moment, because this is not the first time he's felt this glitter, but this one feels a little bit different.
Incredible work coming out from young Hughes here. Yet another trophy for not only the South Americans, not only the Brazilians, but Hughes himself.
You can see him nodding to himself. This has been a reaffirmation. So many people came into this looking at Kyna as the South American PR #1, but Hughes has proven it all wrong. He has proven himself here and now, 2-time BCX champion.
I think BMG needs to start like a logistics company in Brazil, because I think they're going to be mailing a lot of trophies down to South America. They've already done that so far, but man, this region is just, it gets better and better every single year, because the other regions are also getting better and better themselves, and yet nobody seems to be able to shut down these players whatsoever. Hughes has done it yet again.
I think you hit the nail on the head. The competition this year has been intense. So many fantastic players, so many people leveling up, but Hughes still managing to filter to the top and beat out every competition.
There you're seeing the crowd. The crowd is stoked for this. A lot of people love Kyna out there, but a lot of people also love Hughes. Either way this grand finals went, it was a good timeline for all the fans out there. But who we really want to hear from right now is Hughes. Take it away, Glitter.
The back-to-back champion. You had to play through the reset to claim the trophy and the title. How does it feel to know that you'll have 2 banners now up in the BCX Hall of Fame?
2 vezes seguidas você fez, cara. Você teve que jogar o reset para conseguir o título. Como que você está sentindo agora que você tem 2 cartazes ali na parede?
É aquilo, né? O momento aqui, a adrenalina tá no máximo. Tô feliz demais. Graças a Deus eu pude vencer. E na questão de ter 2 banners meus ali, eu nem sei como vai ser, se dá pra ter 2 junto, mas é incrível, né? Se tiver 2 fotos minha ali ainda, isso é louco, é uma honra gigantesca.
My adrenaline is at max level. It is so incredible to be able to do it again. And about the banners, I'm not sure if that's even allowed. I'm gonna have 2 pictures over there. How is even that possible? I'm just so happy.
Now you have been really enjoyable to follow for the last 2 years. Do you have any advice for people who want to come in and try to be a pro like you in Brawlhalla?
Você tem muitos fãs e muitos seguidores que você acumulou nesses últimos anos. Você tem algum conselho, alguma dica que você quer falar para quem quer seguir os mesmos caminhos que você e competir no Brawlhalla?
Então, acredito que isso é algo que você leva para a vida toda, né? Que é, se você tem um foco, você tem uma meta, algo que você quer fazer, um sonho a ser seguido, o primeiro passo é não desistir quando vêm as adversidades. Vai ter momento difícil, momento de dor, que tu vai pensar, querer parar, desanimar, mas é ali que você vai encontrar a resposta para aquilo que você precisa, sabe? É nesse momento que tu vai entender o que falta para você ser um jogador melhor, ou em qualquer coisa que tu faz na sua vida, você ser uma pessoa melhor, sabe? E é algo que me ajudou muito, né? Que é manter uma disciplina com o jogo. Se eu quero fazer aquilo, eu faço aquilo parte da minha vida, sabe? Todos os dias jogar, me esforçar. O resultado não vem direto, o resultado não vem do nada. Assim, normalmente parece ser do nada o resultado, mas ele sempre vem de uma base firmada, de uma estrutura que você coloca e confia nela até o fim, sabe? Então, o que eu dou de conselho é que se você tiver algo que você confia, vai até o fim com essa coisa.
I feel like Brawlhalla is so much a reflection of life. You're gonna hit barriers, you're gonna frustrate yourself, you're gonna meet challenges, but what keeps me grounding is having the mindset, the fundamentals to just keep pushing through these barriers, keep improving, just learning, trying to be the best you can. And this foundation is so important for me to keep going, and I'm just really happy I could pull this off again, and I'm just really happy for that.
Now, I asked you to do this last year as well, but I know that there are probably a lot of people you would like to thank who have helped you get to where you are here today, who have supported you on your journey. So I want to give you an opportunity to kind of thank the fans, your family, whoever you want to say thank you to.
A gente perguntou isso ano passado, a gente quer te dar a oportunidade para fazer qualquer agradecimento das pessoas especiais para você que te ajudaram a chegar nessa jornada aí, que você quiser falar.
Então, primeiramente, agradeço muito a Deus por tudo isso, que se não fosse por Ele eu não estaria aqui. Momentos horríveis da minha vida, Ele foi a minha salvação para conseguir pensar bem nas coisas, ter pensamentos positivos e de estar aqui mais uma vez, sabe? E além disso, eu quero agradecer a todo mundo que me apoiou nessa jornada, do início ao fim, confiou em mim, as pessoas que se inspiram em mim. Vocês não imaginam o quanto isso é importante para mim, é uma honra poder saber que eu inspiro alguém, sabe? Isso é algo que nem todo mundo vai sentir ou nem todo mundo vai saber. E eu posso ter as duas coisas, que eu sei e eu sinto isso, que é recíproco da comunidade. Eu fico muito feliz, muito honrado por isso. Agradeço a todo mundo por essa honra. Também queria agradecer a todo mundo que está aqui, que acompanhou a gente nessa jornada, a galera do Brasil, que todo mundo, mano, espero que venha ter mais vezes isso, sabe? Que a gente possa estar reunido não só para competir, mas como família aqui para se divertir. E no fim de tudo, a minha vitória é a vitória de todos, sabe? Então, é uma honra poder estar aqui nessa, ter vencido. E eu queria agradecer também a minha mamãe, meu papai, que está lá no Brasil, que eu acho que assistiram aqui. Se estiver assistindo, mãe, te amo muito, meu pai. Muito obrigado por tudo que vocês têm feito em minha vida, por ter me apoiado do início ao fim. É uma honra ter vocês como pai, e aos meus irmãos também, porque foi muitas pessoas que oraram pelo meu bem, que desejaram o meu bem, sabe? Meus irmãos, Jefferson, meu irmão Thiago, minhas sobrinhas, a todos. Se eu for falar todo mundo aqui não vai dar para falar, mas eu agradeço a todo mundo por tudo, e muito obrigado, Brawlhalla, por mais essa oportunidade de ter conseguido continuar o sonho da minha vida, de poder mais uma vez ter essa vitória.
First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity. There have been some terrible moments in my life where I was saved by God, and of course I have to thank the community, the awesome community that we are part of. I want to thank all the South American people that came together with me. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. And I also want to give a shout out to my mom and my dad. I love them very much. All of my brothers, I couldn't name them all here, so that's it. Thank you.
Well, once again, a phenomenal performance, a champion-worthy performance. So everyone